her and Shanti's supposed to been working a little side deal from last season, if you recall. You know, they was trying to wiggle their way and do little side deals against the grain. Can you see that union getting back together? Uh-oh. Okay, I'll kick the mic question to you, Lex. Can you see Shanti
I do
linking?
think they will be doing that because she could get her to move stuff inside.
There you go. There you
Mm.
go. I feel you on
That's why
that.
I said
And
if
she,
Shanti come to that jail and they start moving product in there,
yeah,
Shanti always look at the big picture. So I could see her
she
doing that.
does.
And
Yep.
she and Claudia is so desperate to get back on, she'll do it.
Okay, I'm with that. All right. Well, Lex, I'm gonna come to you. Speaking of Shanti, I'm gonna come to you with this one. Shanti's man. When we first saw these two, they was in there doing some first round knockout panty draws flipping. And I mean, she had this nigga sweating. Lord, had that. There must be some tantalizing boxing underwear. Fellas, let me know if y'all ever messed around and got a first round knockout, okay? Usually might go like 8 rounds, okay? I ain't never been a first round knockout. But she got this dude to tap out in the first round. She seems like she has got him wrapped around her finger and she's able to manipulate him. The question I have for you, Lex, is they've got a plot to kill his brother and Tommy. Do you think that Shanti is going to be able to get this man to kill his brother, or will he wind up turning the gun on her?
Of course not. He's not gonna kill his brother. That was a big kind of like gap storyline. Like if you haven't been paying attention, I mean, it was cute to throw it in there, little brother tension, but we all know that's not about to happen. And Shanti gonna get her scalp pulled back. Like I said this. Rewind the videos, people. Rewind, throw them views back to last season. I said this. Like she's not going to make it. Like she's too aggressive. She's too I can't lose. She's too I was hoping somebody shot her when they came in at the end, but we'll get there. Like y'all know how I feel. I don't like her.
Damn.
I don't like Claudia. I was so pissed off when I realized she was still breathing. Like,
What? What?
come on.
Lex.
No.
Lex.
No.
Lex. Lord
No.
have mercy.
Why are they here?
They ain't
I
even shook her
understand.
up right.
Hang it up. Flat screen. Plasma.
Lord, Lord
Claudie, hey,
Jesus.
Claudie. Asthma. Like, it's
Golly.
too much. Like, I'm so tired. What storyline do you have left? It's the last season. She could have been dead. Shanti, of course, like wrap this up, but clip her too. I need her clip by episode 5. I need her clip.
What? What?
Yeah.
What?
What are we talking for? We trying to see how Tommy and Reek finna get up out of this. That's all we care about.
Oh my Lord.
Look the
And
little subplot. Get her out of here.
you said episode 5, you see her getting?
Clip her by 5. Cause she's in the way extremely. And Jannard act
Who
like
gonna do it, Domino?
nah, honestly, it's gonna have to be Jannard to do it. Anybody else that do it is gonna be a waste of story. Jannard is gonna have to be the one that do it.
Okay. All right. My brother B, I'm gonna come to you real quick. Speaking of this little story going on with Shanti the showstopper, we have ourselves a D-Max situation. All right.
Oh man.
We got ourselves a D-Max situation. King Kilo is still upset for what D-Mac did last season, right? And King Kilo is about to get out of jail real soon. And he's telling Jannard. By the way, if y'all don't know who the guy that's playing the role of King Kilo, his ass is in jail for real right now for some grimy stuff. He used to play in the NBA, Glenn Big Baby Davis. So I'm sure he's looking at this season like, damn, I didn't know this was a precursor to what was going to happen. But anyway, B. Avery, is he going to be a problem for CBI? Because we know what happened at the end because Jannard didn't go do his job. What is going to come of this story with King Kilo when he get out of jail?
First of all, I want to say thank you for asking me this question because I was very passionate about this scene. But I don't mean to hijack the show, but I got to go back because I do want to give some commentary on Shanti and and your boy Jannard. Uh,
Okay.
I not I do I do not like that relationship at all. It just seems like a farce. They don't. They obviously don't love each other. I don't even think they like each other. They're just place holders or place fillers, until something else comes along. Like you said, Lex, I cannot stand Shanti. I do not like her
What?
character at all. She is very, very annoying. Now, she's not as bad as Claudia, and I'm not saying that I want her to die. I do want Claudia to die a very painful, slow death. I'm not saying that I want that for Shanti. I just don't like her character. She is, and I don't mean to crap on her. She's not the best actress. Like she just her level of talent is not on the same level as everybody else. It's just a step down. I mean, she can perform better than me, but everybody in the show outperforms her. So she kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. But she is just desperate for power. And it's just like, man, just stay humble with your gym. I'm not gonna call it a little gym, it's a gym, and you should be proud of it. But you trying to be the king, queen, cobra of the land in 6 weeks. It's just like, I mean, what are you doing? And I don't like her. She's just doing too much. I just think she needs to fall back a little bit. I don't want her to die, but she's definitely going to die. And this relationship is not going to last either. Jannar may end up killing her because she's going to get mad and be all in her feelings like, wait a minute, you're not going to kill your own brother, which is ridiculous. Like we agreed. And it's going to be some type of emotional outburst and he's going to have to lean on her or something like that. It may be an accidental death. I'm not saying that he's going to do it out of cold blood, but this whole relationship is just going to blow up. It's not going to be amicable. They're not going to see eye to eye and just be like, you know what, we had a nice little run at it. You go your way, I'll go mine. It's going to be just a big mess. And Jannard is going to end up on top. And he's not even my favorite. He's getting better. I really didn't like him in season 1. Now, as far as King Kilo, I'm afraid of him, man. My goodness gracious, I feel like he's gonna eat somebody. Seriously, I mean, he is doing a great job of posing a threat that you just don't want to cross. And Jannard seems scared too. Like, well, hey, wait a minute now. I thought we said I'm gonna keep an eye out for him, and then when you get out, I'm gonna serve him up to you. No, I can't sleep at night. I'm having bad dreams. All right, all right, all right. I was convinced. I was like, damn, like Jannard better get to it, or he's a goner. He's a goner. So I have no idea how this relationship is going to play out. But for Jannard did a great job of selling how afraid he was of this man that's locked behind some bars. You want to say like, I mean, how much can you do? I mean, it just takes a phone call, a text message. Well, like I live that life. Like I really know. I don't. I just get this from movies and television. But I'm afraid of King Kilo, man. And that story arc right there, this one right here is the one I'm anticipating the most to find out what happens.
Wow. Well, Moochie, let me get you in here. What do you think about King Kilo?
I think he's gonna try to he can't wait anymore for one. He wants his revenge. And then to top it off, he wants his revenge. But I think he's gonna try to do this action on his own if Jannard keeps holding him back. Because
Okay.
he wants it done. So I think he might send one of his own soldiers to try to go at D-Mac.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all my thoughts on King Kilo. That crown gonna get knocked off. He's gonna get his water cut off. He's dying, ladies and gentlemen. As a matter of fact, here's the notebook. He won't be King Kilo, but for so long, he's sooner or later gonna be Prince Kilo, if you want to even call it Kilo, because they is gonna take his butt out. Okay, he's done.
They're gonna have to.
Sashimi him smooth up in the cell, smooth. Like he's not making it home, because if you make it home, that's the problem. So they finna whack it behind bars. Let me clean this up real quick. I don't know, because they already got hitters in jail. Not good hitters. Cough, cough. Claudia still breathing, but they got hitters, I guess, whatever.
Hey, they need to hide the Marquez cartel. They know how to get stuff done with like Russian level anthrax threats. Get them up. Get him up out of there. I'm gonna come your way, Lex. We'll stick with you on this one. So after that conversation was had, Junkie Gennargo runs to his brother, let him know what's going on. King Kilo wants D-Mac head on a silver platter. And, they don't want to get Tommy mad, but they need what King Kilo is providing to them. So they basically, Diamond tells him to go do D-Mac, get rid of him. But then Junkie Gennard comes up with his own plan. So the question I have for you, Lex, is we learn a lot of entanglements in this one little scene. They are trying to double cross Tommy, and he's basically got to go get D-Mac, and Diamond is thinking D-Mac is going to die. Gennard comes up with a new plan with Shanti, the panty draw stopper, and the whole thing, he's now lying to his brother. What is going to come of this, Lex the Targaryen? Give me your theory. You always got the best. What's going to come of this? Lex, you're on mute.
I would like Gennard to die. I would enjoy it very much. I would enjoy watching it on camera. It would actually bring me great joy, pleasure. I'm tired of him.
What?
I was tired of him when he was sniffing coke. I was tired of him when he was fake throwing fights. I was tired of him when he was being a fake gangster next to Jeremiah. I was tired of him when he was sitting here, brother, I bought you a barbershop. I was tired of him when, who took my brother's shoes? I've just been tired of Gennard since the beginning. And that's how you know the actor is excellent, because every time I see him, I get pissed off. Like, wait, how long we been on? 30 minutes? You so damn stupid. Why are you stupid? Why are you stupid? Like, this was a horrible idea. It is always a horrible idea when it comes from McMillan Nugget. Like, he has yet to have a good idea since this series has started. Someone in the chat, please tell me a good idea Gennard has had. Anybody. Stop me. Congregation. There's nothing.
You just said he made a bad idea?
No, I said nothing he does is a good idea.
Oh, okay.
Gennard is just like, he's just a casualty. You know how you got that one sibling that you just or that one family member that you just have to bring around because you have to, but it's like, damn, you get on my nerve. That's Gennard. Like, this is a horrible idea. First of all, I don't know what's not clicking. Your first impression of Tommy was watching him literally knock people blocks off in front of you, and y'all still playing with this man. But not only are you playing with him, you're playing with his nephew, his actual real life nephew. This is a horrible idea. And if it ain't going to be Gennard that's going to get his block knocked off, it's going to be Diamond, because I'm waiting for you to go to the scene and talk about that, because he's up next too. Like, you want to play victim and sit there and, oh, you didn't tell me about me, Ray, and blah, blah, blah. You trying to knock his nephew off. What are we talking about? What is happening right now? I have confusion.
I'm confused.
I'll come to you, B. Avery. I'll try to dot the lines that Lex laid down. First of all, let me shout out Chris D. Lofton, who is playing Gennard. And if y'all haven't caught my short film, he plays me in a short film. He's Lamont in a short film that we did together last year. He is a great actor. Highly recommend you go dig through my channel to see him in all his glory, because dude can really act. But I'm going to come to you with this, B. Avery. So she's talking about the situation that's going on with D-Mac, and she kind of went down the road a little further. So basically, Gennard goes talk to Shanti and decides not to kill D-Mac because he wants to stir things up with King Kilo and have King Kilo take out 2 stones, D-Mac and Tommy and Diamond. And we know good and damn well, Gennard is not letting nothing happen to Diamond. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So with that backdrop, B. Avery, what is really going to happen with D-Mac being a hostage for Gennard and Shanti the showstopper?
I don't know, but I think that Gennard is playing the best that he can with the cards he had. He is he's stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. I think he's playing Shanti. I think he's just being a yes man, just agreeing with her, to kind of keep her at bay. But he's not going to follow through with her plans. Like you said, he's definitely not going to kill his brother. That's just
Mm-mm.
not an option. And she came up with the idea of keeping D-Mac alive as long as possible. Yeah, King Kilo can wait a week. Why not 2 or 3 weeks? But I don't know. But I think that he's playing this the best he can. I mean, D-Mac is a dumbass. He frustrates the hell out of me. He's impatient. The way he was coming at Diamond in this scene right here, just like, hey man, I need some work, bro. Like in a volcano and didn't tell nobody, and then you just expect him to get bumped up to the front of the line. I think he's gonna die. I want him to die, but I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure how it's gonna play out, but I will say I do like where Jannard is right now. I mean, he's doing the best he can with what he's got, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. Moochie, get in here. What do you give me your theories and thoughts? Not all of them, but one or two that you're willing to give us about D-Mac.
What you doing? I think that D-Mac, as far as what he already came to Diamond anxious, where he might end up making another impulsive decision, which I hope he doesn't. However, with as far as Jannard might end up doing it just so he wants to take the crown.
Mm.
But I don't think it's like you got to worry about what D-Mac is going to do, because every time he does something, that's when things get thrown out of whack. Remember what happened before.
Yeah, D-Mac he acts like a young person. He acts like he's inexperienced about the way the game really goes. You can just see it. Um, and Lex, I'll come to you since you got this hornet's nest riled up. Okay, you was the one that took that hornet's nest and threw it in the river. Diamond steps to Tommy, and he's very upset about Tommy not letting him know about Maria. Now, Tommy became the bigger man, and Tommy said, I'm wrong. But we know Tommy, this is a history for Tommy. Lex, Tommy didn't tell Ghost about Holly in the very beginning. What wound up happening to Holly? Tommy kills Holly. This ain't the first time Tommy has held secrets from Diamond. And so Diamond told this man, look, I know we got plans and all that, but you ever screw me like this again, I'm a walk. So Lex, elaborate more on why you feel the way you feel about him checking Tommy. You on mute.
Cause Diamond is honestly like, excuse my French, Diamond is being a big bitch right now, and he real, he on his hypocritical shenanigans, and that's what pisses me off. Like, if you gonna do something, stand on that, bruh. Like, don't check me about who I'm screwing, even if it is the plug sister, and you out here trying to cap my nephew. Like, stop, don't check me on Ish. Period. There's nothing like like it's nothing real about that. If he would have just kept it pushing, like, all right, I'm gonna knock his nephew. I'm not even gonna say nothing about me, Ray. Because what are you talking? You checking me on honesty, and you trying to kill my nephew. Not for play, my actual nephew. Like, nah. Diamond lost all sort of cool points for me from that. Because, yeah, Tommy wrong, but at the end of the day, in a situation like me, Raya, I honestly don't even blame him for not saying nothing. Because loose lips sink ships. Like, he definitely would have said something to Jannard. Jannard ended up finding out anyway and still told the plug. So it would have been the same exact results. Remember the little goosebump books? You pick a page and that's how the story go. You go back.
Yeah.
Same results. It would have been nothing different. So I just have no respect for Diamond right now. Like, you all over the place. You can't control your crack-nosed little brother. Your set is everywhere. First of all, they didn't even respect you when you came out, so broadness. Like, off my screen. I'm done with him.
You going in? Can I ask you a question? Is that
What's
okay? I agree with you as far as it's not cool that he's being a hypocrite. Like, hey, you got to be honest, but he's holding back that secret right there. However, it was not his idea to kill D-Mac. And does he have a choice? Because, or is it, I think it's kind of justified. Like, D-Mac, he broke code big time, times 10. And, it is Tommy's uncle that they really have no relationship. But I think it's justified that D-Mac has to go. You know, do you agree with that or
No,
no?
and I'm gonna tell you why. Because if y'all remember last season, Diamond was ready to take Lil Shorty out too, because he killed the boy that he worked with. D-Mac really just beat him to it. I personally think he would have handled it in a sense where it wouldn't have been traceable, but he would have did the same exact thing. And that technically would have broke code in a way worse way because he's higher ranked and he knew what that was. He was going to do it. We all know that. D-Mac beat him to it. D-Mac is sloppy. He is extremely hard-headed. He need the piss beat out of him. However, does he deserve to die? Absolutely not, because we not gonna forget that King Kilo nephew, what he did. Now, if it was just something random, like he was jealous, they fighting over a girl, absolutely cap him. But you killed an innocent child because you were a hater. So no, his nephew deserved to die. I don't think that D-Mac deserved to die from this. uh DP, absolutely, because he don't listen. He just think he grandmaster toughness. I would have thought getting shot would have calmed him down, but that's DMAC. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I think Diamond is really picking and choosing when to apply those codes, and that's what's pissing me off about Diamond, because Diamond was one of my favorite characters. He was solid. I just feel like he folding now, like, and being weird about it too. He's being real emotional, and I don't like that. Thug it up.
Okay.
Wow. Jump in here, Moochie. What you got to say about Lex saying Diamond folding like a dollar store lawn chair? I mean, just going in on the boy. You on mute.
He's emotional because of the kid that got taken out last season. You know, he's still riding off of that, and he feels like it was a mistake that he taught that boy how to squabble.
Yeah.
So he got a lot of guilt going with him. So that's why he want to make sure he don't have another young life taken. So I do believe he's trying to be easy with this. That's why he was telling D Mac, you need to go sit your little ass down somewhere. So
He also wanted to teach that boy's mama how to squabble too, Moochie, if you know what I'm talking about.
and throw it in a circle.
Oh,
Daggone right.
He ain't checked on her. She's still mourning. She the real victim. I ain't seen him
Remember,
check
she
on her yet.
smacked them and sent them away.
Oh yeah, she
Yeah,
did.
she sent him away, man. She sent him away.
She
Like
Hey,
was
most
fire.
yeah, you lose your child like that, yeah, you're gonna get sent away. B, I'm
all
gonna
your
come to you on
fault.
this.
Teach your man's how to squabble.
Right.
it's so
Y'all,
funny.
I've told y'all whenever these group of people get together, you're gonna get a Dracaris here and there on this panel. These people are highly creative, highly entertaining, and this is why I rock with them.
I
And
like
this is why I'm
years.
gonna come. Yeah, B, coming to you, man. How did you like this Marquez ambush? Somehow, some way, Tommy and the showstopper survived the ambush. I don't know how. Tommy literally should have died right here, B. He should have died. I mean, you mean tell me this Negro had the opportunity to pull out both his guns? Dude was sitting there looking him right in the face. He should have died. He survived. I really thought she was going to shoot him, but she didn't. Tell me what you think about this Marquez stupid ambush.
Yeah, it was silly. They both should have died 10 times over. Those have to be the worst assassins or marksmen in the land. You know, and that's unfortunate coming from Ortega, this cartel, the Marquez cartel. And then guy talking shit. Like, get the shot off on Shonda. He puts the gun to the back of her head. Yes, beg for your life, puta. And just, I'm like, come on, man. That one, this is a shooter. Like, well, why did you do all of that? Yeah. It's like he was waiting his whole life to say that, like, yes, but it was silly, it was fun. I didn't hate it, but I was kind of rolling my eyes during the scene.
I was too. I was too. I was like, God, if you serious about your business, man, you ain't about to sit here and talk somebody to death. You're gonna shoot him to death.
Right.
Man, jump on in here, Moochie. What'd you think about this ambush Marquez scene? This was the week. This was weak. This was weak like the president of the United States. Jump on in here, Moochie. You on mute.
It was just certain things that happened with this episode where it still be showing like a how you call a like the superhero thing.
A Tubi movie?
Now, I won't say a Tubi movie. I'm gonna say what's it called? Plot armor. Now that that's
Okay.
that's the phrase my nephew told me. So yeah,
Okay.
pl- he's got Tommy got the ultimate plot armor.
Okay. Hey, look, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell y'all. Nobody in acting has plot armor better than Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel in his contract say he limits how much he can get beat up. He
Oh my
limits it.
goodness.
First of all, he ain't dying. And then number two, he limits how bad he loses in a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Vin Diesel got the best plot armor in all of Hollywood. I'm gonna come to you now, Lex. What did you think about this? I don't even call this an ambush, Lex. This was a trunk or treat event. You could have went to the daycare and got this shit. What did you think about it?
It was cheesy, but I liked it. I was cracking up. Like it was comedic type. It wasn't
Yeah.
like danger where I felt like either one of them were gonna die. It was more funny than anything. Like, but in a good
Exactly.
way, not like it's like, you know what I mean. It's kind of just like yeah, it's Tommy. So I
It's
didn't hate it.
Tommy.
I was just laughing the whole time because it was just like
It was fun.
what? It was just really random, like when it happened. But I was thinking, like, I don't know, like it would be really crazy actually if let's just say Jannard actually do go to kill Shanti and she get the better of him and Tommy
Oh
actually
Lord.
has to save him by like killing her or something like that.
Mm.
And then he kind of Tommy, like he kind of started looking at him different a little. I don't know. That would actually be a little spicy, little twisty twist. That would be nice. I don't know, but nah, the
Mm.
scene was absolutely hilarious. The guy, it was unnecessary. It was, I don't know, it was giving Scarface.
Yeah, this the part that made me laugh when he went double fisted with the gun. It was
On your
quite
blade
comical to me.
came out crazy. I'm like, okay.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm to the last piece of this episode I want to cover, and that is what exactly are they going to do with Vic? And I'll come to you with this one behavior. Number one, the actor playing Vic, I always tease that he looked like he should be in a boy band, not acting. Well, the dude actually is a pop singer, ladies and
Are
gentlemen.
you
He has an
serious?
album. Yeah,
Oh,
he's got albums. He's got an album that sold a million records.
look at him. Okay.
I did not
And we
know he was in the boy band.
yeah, it's his own band. It ain't nobody else's him. We
Oh,
first
okay.
met Shane in what was that show? Hightown. We first met him in
He
Hightown.
was in Hightown.
Yep, and then he made it over here, and he does have his own songs. He makes his own stuff. So he doesn't just look like a boy band performer. He is a boy band performer for real. But having said that, B. Avery, what are they going to do with him? How is he going to be used? And at what episode is his ass going to die?
Man, they're gonna have their hands so far up his butt, pumping him around,
Mm-mm.
it's gonna come out his mouth. And I'm here.
Mhm.
I'm here for it. I like that Vic is left alive for them to use him. He's going to be a double, triple, quadruple agent, and it's going to be very nice and fancy. I know last season, he had to kill the cop.
Yeah.
And when Tommy pulled up, and Stacy was real butthurt about that, understandably so. That's going to happen again. He may even kill Stacy.
Mm.
He might.
Yeah.
Not that he wants to, but it may be, the same situation. Like, Vic, you don't have to do this, and like Diamond and Tommy are right there. He should, hey, part of the game, and shoots her or something like that. You should have took me to Nebraska or something. I don't know. But they're gonna use the hell out of him until he has no more blood left, and I'm gonna be smiling ear to ear, eating it all up.
Okay, jump in there, Moochie. What do you think? I'm ready. I'm ready for all the Flynns to be dead. To be honest with you.
I'm ready for them to be dead too. But he's still shocked that Claudia's alive though. He knows that she got poked up.
Mm-hmm. He
But
sure does.
but what I do think that I think he's flipped. Is he gonna be able to stay where he looks believable and still get intel for Stacy? Is Stacy gonna believe him still?
I think eventually Stacy's going to put a tail on him because she ain't no slow lead. But the only issue with Stacey is she might be so preoccupied with trying to get this mayor become the mayor, she might start having blinders on Moochie. She's not going to be paying attention to everything because she want that mayor job. So we'll see. And Lex, you get last word on this Vic situation. How is his story going to play out as we go into episode number 2?
Um, I don't know what the hell they doing with Vic. I honestly, I don't know. Like, I would assume that his purpose this season would be to have a redemption arc. What I
Mhm.
will say is, Tommy used to always get on Ghost about having a soft heart and not killing certain people. He's
Mhm.
going to be what Liliana was the Ghost. He gonna end up letting him go, and Vic may end up coming back in handy in another spinoff type something later on. But nah, I do think Vic gonna end up somehow redeeming himself or somehow doing something, and I think he'll survive the season. Actually,
I'm with you. I think he's going to survive too. I hate to say it. The history on boy band actors, they survive.
Yeah.
They survive. Look at Entourage. Look at Justin Timberlake. Almost every movie he played in, his ass survived. I just think that dude is gonna survive
You
somehow, some
sure?
way. Which one he die in?
I mean, no, I'm just saying because look, I considered Proctor. I thought Proctor was gonna make it to the end. And look
That's
at
a
how
good
that
point.
worked out.
That's a
they
good
might
point.
kill him and keep Claudia alive, being that they tried to kill her last season and didn't do nothing to him. You absolutely right. Who knows? It's power.
We that's right, folks. We don't know. And I'm gonna get to the super chatters, and I want to thank everybody for joining us. By the way, each and everybody on this panel has a YouTube and or a Twitch and or Instagram and or a TikTok. B Avery, you guys catch me with him often. Y'all know his handles, links in description. Moochie's links in description. Lex links in description. And I am starting a new movie and TV review TikTok. And guess what it's called? TV and movie reviews on TikTok. So if you're listening to the sound of my voice, please go and subscribe. Some of this stuff will be put up there along with the other stuff me and B Avery do. We need your support like no other because this algorithm be tripping. Trust
Mm.
me, it be tripping. And it trips real hard on minorities. So uplift us, my people. Follow us everywhere we go. Now let's take a look at this super chat before we get out of here. And DeMarcus, I ain't even got to look. I know you sent at least 2. So I'm going to say thank you in advance. First one is, could you have seen Joseph Sakura playing in Peacemaker instead of John Cena? Joseph Sakura just announced that a Power movie is in development. B, of course, I'm gonna give that question to you. Would you have rather seen Joseph Sakura as Peacemaker, or are you comfortable with John Cena?
I'm 100% comfortable with John Cena. I'm not saying that Joseph can't do it, but Power is the only role I've seen him in, and that would just be too big of a leap for me.
Okay. Well, DeMarcus, I appreciate that, and I gotta agree with B. Avery. At first, I was all upset that they had John Cena as Peacemaker, and over the time, he grew on me. Like his goofiness with muscles, it actually worked. It wound up working. James Gunn didn't ask him to do too much with his acting, and his acting actually got better. So no, I couldn't see Joseph Secure doing this. And the word on the Hollywood streets, never mind. Next one, DeMarcus, again, I appreciate that level of support, my brother. He says, remember that Vic recorded Tommy and Chavo from the DSD on the necklace. Vic gave Beth the necklace in the envelope to give to Stacy Marks. If Vic dies, this is why Tommy flees Chicago. Moochie, I'll give that one to you. How do you feel about this theory?
Um, that's if they don't abandon the storylines like they do a lot of times. It
Yeah.
would be fabulous if they went back to something like this and had this as his um how I could say it, his delete switch. So if he gets deleted, then this comes out.
Okay.
So I could see that happening. But
All right.
the way they abandon plots, I don't know.
Yeah. And what she means by that, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, a lot of these series don't know if they're going to get a new season. And so what they try to do is layer various plot lines to keep the story going. And they make some of them weak, some of them strong, so that if they need to pick up on something, they can do it in another season. And that's kind of what she's talking about right here. But we know this is coming to an end. And some of these storylines that we've been following, they're not going to get tied up properly. So let us know what you think. Last super chat, and Lex, you'll get this question. It comes from the big homie Gemini, the Don. He says, I'm so glad Diamond told J Mac to sit this little ass down. I think he's
Mm-hmm.
saying D Mac. I also think Shanti may be having second thoughts about Tommy after she see how he gets down. What do you have to say about that, Lex?
Absolutely. Her temperature, I said that earlier, her temperature is changing towards Tommy. And even think about the little clip in the trailer where she was like, these brothers are for themselves. I think something is going to switch off where Jannard ends up expressing to her, like, I can't kill Diamond. And she going to be pissed about it. And she going to end up flipping around and working with Tommy to get both of them out because he going to promise her CBI, whatever. And then she going to get knocked off.
Mm,
Mm-hmm. I could see that happening.
It's all a
wow.
messy game. Actually, write that down. I'm telling you. So when it happens, you'll think of the Khaleesi.
Oh Lord. Girl, we always gonna think of the Khaleesi. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Anyway, well, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we do also cover things that are non-power. We would love for you to support us in some of those fronts. Right now, me and Brandon Avery are covering a great show called It Welcome to Derry. Nothing scares me. I'm not afraid of horror and supernatural, nothing. But if you are a little timid, this show won't mess you up, but it is really, really good. It's got a great plot, and I've been having fun with these trailer reactions. I will do some power trailer reactions too, but please come check us out. Subscribe to everybody you see on this panel, and we will be back next week. We are committed to doing this show, so you ain't got to worry about that. But follow us everywhere we go. Don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe. Me and B. Avery will be dropping a movie review. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You got to stay tuned to see it. And I will try to make it as funny as possible because I have thoughts. Till that next sexy as hell video, we are out of here.